Hi, my name's Joanie Eisinger. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You can press the all bell icon to I believe, the right of my name if you're on a PC or laptop or tablet. And you can like and share, and please comment below if you have any feedback from me or anything you want to share for the other people who watched the video or are considering watching it. So you could find me on Facebook. Please like my Joanie's White Light Healing fan page. If you'd like to friend me, you can go to Joanie Eisinger and message me and let me know how you found me, because I don't friend strangers. I'm on LinkedIn and Twitter, and I'm on SoundCloud. I have written and recorded scratch demos, and I have done some covers. So regarding this, I used to be a therapist. I didn't believe in any of this. I became gifted with many abilities, and I am a light worker, and I am here to assist with awakening humanity to a shift of consciousness, to a new earth reality. Recently, I outed myself as a truther, and I lost some folks along the way, and that's surely okay, because we've got some converging timelines now about where people are resting their thoughts, their worldview, and that I am on one timeline and others are on another timeline. And it's a quickening, it's a fast-paced convergence breakdown into love versus fear, light versus dark, good versus evil. And there are people that are, they're unbeknownst to them, they might be going down another timeline where there's been successful programming via the media. So therefore, what I might share might not resonate with you, and that's okay. I suggest putting it on the shelf, and it offends you. You do not have to follow me. You don't have to continue watching. There are so many other people that have different points of view. This is a Baskin-Robbins planet, many flavors. So I suggest you find the folks where the messages that they're offering resonate with you. This is a free will planet. We love it here. We love that we have the freedom, the liberty to come up with our conclusions ourselves. We are not controlled in that way regarding our thoughts, unless we have chips and implants where we are being controlled. Did I lose you again? So for those of you who do feel free from AI technology control, and you feel that you have the freedom of discernment, then again, you are here for some reason, and surf with it, go for it. And again, if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. You either shelve it, or you can trash it, you could turn me off, you could unsubscribe. It's great, because I find it freeing when I'm able to make choices and go from here to there, or stick with something, or come up with newfound revelations, and then take something that I had held close to me and move it aside, or even trash it. So I'd like to talk in this video about discernment, about differing of opinion. This is a crazy coot time for us all, and people are having opinions, and they're strong, and some they're vacillating, and some they have no idea, and that's perfectly fine. It's like 52 card pickup. So the energy is all up in the air like this, and people are scrambling. What do I believe? What do I believe? Oh, I don't want to consider that. That's too scary. Or I've always thought of that. Wow, someone else just mentioned that, and that validates what I've thought all along. Or, this is what I used to think, but you're offering me something that gives me hope. It's a better outcome than what I had been holding on to. I'm going to shift my perspective from the glass half empty to the glass half full. So we've got all different things going on here. I found it fascinating. I have not had fear for a very, very long time. And I believe that came upon when I learned that, as per my truth, that a soul does not die, that we are eternal, and that therefore death didn't scare me, and that anything that appeared awful, I concluded there were no victims, because this is an earth school. This is a massive place for learning. It's very dense. And with the density, meaning the duality, meaning we have physicality and spirituality combined. We are spirits in a human body. We often don't do that sort of thing in other realities. So with that denseness, with being constricted and being in our heads so much and forgetting about our hearts and forgetting that we're connected with each other, we have massive challenges that are before us all the time. So with that embracing of what is my truth, that a soul never dies and that we aren't victims, that we might have pre-birth planned for things to happen, or due to post-incarnation choices, we find ourselves in straits or crossroads. And again, we are in discomfort and pain. Whatever the case is, we have opportunities to grow as souls. We love this shit. We totally get off on this. I had read there's like a waiting line to get in for Earth because people, souls, know that if they come and incarnate into a body, that they will have massive challenges for soul growth opportunity. We want to grow as souls. We are creator beings and we're constantly wanting to expand. However, we need discomfort or pain in order to get to the other side. Society socializes us to take the Advil, the Motrin, the Tylenol, even possibly the drink or drug, whatever the subliminals are, to avoid pain. We need the discomfort in order to move from point A to point B, that higher level of spiritual development. So to get back to what I originally had said, this is a time where people are making decisions about their truth, what to believe, how do I stand, what's my opinion, do I share it with anyone, do I even have opinions, am I too opinionated, am I ego involved, if someone doesn't agree with me, am I going to get offended, am I going to take this personally? Do people believe there's only one truth and it's their truth? Do others believe that there are a myriad of truths and that each person embraces their own according to their own story? Well, I believe in the latter, and I'd like to talk about that. There's your truth, my truth, and the truth. And my belief is, which I do not impose on anyone, I just offer this to people, is that the overlying, the umbrella truth is all is one. That is a unity consciousness concept. We are all interconnected. Everything that we see and do not see is part of the oneness. It is creation. Some people find this heretical to say that they're coming from a religious background where, how could we say that? There is a God that is separated from us and we are beneath and we cower or we ask for unto this mighty soul. I'm sorry if I offend you. This might be where we separate, and that's fine. I used to be religious Jewish by birth, and I do not embrace that concept anymore, that there is a God that is separate from me, where I need to ask it for something, and that it will be decided. That there is a separation, basically. I believe that we are all God sparks, part of the oneness where it burst itself out, it wanted to know itself better, and that we, in our ever expanding infinite pieces, we are creating our movies here, there, and everywhere so that this overall infinite intelligence could know itself better. Hence the Baskin-Robbins concept, not the vanilla is for you, and that if you don't subscribe to the vanilla concept, the one overriding only, that you just won't be part of the club. I believe we're all part of the club. So if we get a little bit sidetracked a bit, that would include atheists, agnostics, religious folks, no matter what the denomination. That would go from a cafeteria style picking and choosing to fanatics and ones that are of unity consciousness, that believe that all is one, embracing that concept of interconnectedness of the collective. So I believe that with that all is one concept, after that, I'll call it a free-for-all, but that sounds more like mayhem. It's a beautiful dance of souls throughout all of creation that are making movies. And we enjoy creating stories. And here, bring it down to this timeline here, this reality here. We find ourselves watching Joanie on YouTube. That's one timeline here. We've got parallel realities as well. So we have all of Yiz and me. We're all born exactly when, but we might be going down a timeline where Joanie isn't here in the guest room, she's in the kitchen, and that there's a video that's taking place down there. And there are parallel realities that I have, that you have, and it's just infinite, never expanding. That's how big this is. Hard to conceive, but this is my truth, just sharing here. Okay, so if we go down this timeline here regarding you're watching me and we're talking, I share with you my ideas. You then are watching and listening, and then you come up with what jives with you. Now, there are people that proscribe, meaning that they dictate it's not a suggestion, it's a dictation, a proscription that one must conform to a certain way. Some people proscribe that their truth trumps mine, therefore everyone must concede, conform to their way. Therefore, this is wrong. What Joanie puts out is wrong. There are others that say, I don't know, therefore I'm going to put it aside. Then there are other people that say, this is absolute heresy, I'm going to trash this, and she's evil. There are all different takes on your experience with me. And what do I say to that? That's fantastic. Okay? No judgment. We all have free will regarding what we do with the information that is put forth. I, as one of unity consciousness, embrace that we're all connected. Therefore, if one judges and if one damns and hates on, levels up, has ego involvement and says, that's the wrong way, this is the right way, I suggest taking a look at that, because that to me is a lower vibration, and it is not love-based. It is part of the reality of creation, but in a higher vibration reality, it doesn't jive very well. I believe that we here are coming into a higher vibration reality where love prevails, where there's the memory that we dance and sing like Woodstock, like a Shangri-La or a Nirvana. That is what I believe we are coming into. Therefore, if folks separate from, judge, the ego takes over, there are dictates and proscriptions, name-calling, damning, hating on, it doesn't resonate with the unity consciousness concept of we are all one. When you when you hate on, when you judge, you separate from the collective, you level up, you pull out of the oneness of love, and you say that you're better than. And I do not believe that one soul is better than another. Everyone has their own story. That phrase, when you've walked a mile in my shoes, I think that is fabulous. No one knows what another soul has experienced. When I do healings and I go in, I jump into other lifetimes. People like to say past lives. When I jump in, there's always a reason why a person is stuck, why a person believes something, why a person is operating here. It's based on many other lifetimes often that bleed through into this lifetime to shape and create, to affect how this person walks and talks and is. Therefore, I come in with my respective story of all my lifetimes here, and Joanie puts out product this way, and so do you, and so do you, and so do you. It's fascinating. What I do instead of judge is I observe. I take note. I look with wonderment at things. I'm part of an intel group online, and people post things to me. And I look at YouTubes and I read articles and I read memes and I read people's pennings. And I use my discernment as what feels that has integrity. If something is hateful and judgmental I do not embrace it. I don't judge. I just don't put it in my movie, and therefore I don't put it forth to others. And the same goes for my posts in my regular Facebook feed. I don't do fear porn, and I don't spread around what I believe is negativity. Now, there are people that say this is not to be shared, any negativity, if there's anything that's conspiracy that offers negativity into the system. Well, based on my belief system, I do believe that there have been negative energies that have been involved in Earth's history for 350,000 years. And that would only, the conspiracy outing would only be in concordance with what I believe is part of my paradigm, my Weltanschauung or worldview. So I am being consistent with my light workership and my belief. If you are having difficulty with any of this so far, it's okay. There are people that have known, there are other people that are jumping on the bandwagon now. And it's almost like the 11th hour. It's really boom, 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 very fast. It's a quickening. It's time collapsing upon itself. Timelines converging. You don't have to know. Give yourself that. Let yourself be human. Let yourself not know. It's a fantastic challenge for you not to know. Embrace the gray area. If you judge and if you hate on, that is not looked highly upon by spirit. Now, when I say spirit, again, I do not say spirit as an entity that is separate from spirit. We are all spirit, yet it is a term that many light workers use to talk about the collective of the highest. People have come to me and they've been warning me of things, and I've been reading what they are sharing and watching YouTubes, and I've been listening to them, and they've been texting and messaging me, and they're very afraid. I understand. The unknown is challenging for many, and that there's a lot of cryptic stuff that's being put out there. There's meta language, there's meta behavior, there's symbolism, there are mannerisms, misspellings, colors, phrases, symbology, signs. Oh my goodness. It is fabulous. This is a spiritual war, folks. It's espionage at its best. I say it's Battlestar Galactica mixed with 007 Mission Impossible, and we are part of the greatest story ever told. Yesterday was 4/4/2020, and there was a portal that opened, and it was very auspicious. I am not an astrologer, so I'm not going to go there. But there was a worldwide meditation for healing the planet and those that have sickness, that have illness. And I participated. I got the time wrong, so I did it at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time with a group of folks. And I had to correct myself in my feed on Facebook, saying I got the time wrong. So whether you participated at that hour or any, just your opening up your heart to deliver love to the collective raises the vibration and helps with the win, with the vanquishing of evil on the planet. Some people don't like that I talk about darkness and evil, and that they say it's better to be left unsaid. I have to agree to disagree in this case. I'm a massive light warrior. I say that humbly. I'm a ninja. I am a battler. I am a spiritual warrior, and I come here to Earth to kick ass. I kick ass in space, and I kick ass here on Earth. I'm this little thing. I'm this little petite thing that kicks ass. It's very, very funny. And with a lot of my past history of injuries and medical stuff, I still keep kicking. I have a sprained ankle now, possible fractured foot, and I'm still going. No one can stop me, and I am here to assist in awakening, enlightening, heightening senses, freeing up, spreading love and joy to you. Agreeing to disagree is fabulous. If you haven't done it, try it. It feels so good. Also, there's your truth, my truth, and the truth. Fabulous. I suggest you embrace these two concepts. When your ego gets in the way and you feel that you must be right, check in with yourself and ask yourself why you need to be right. I don't know if you feel that you have to look a certain way for other people. Then I would say why. None of this matters, folks. It's a movie. So we're all here in Earth School to just come up with our respective truths. Doesn't matter what you think and what I think. It doesn't matter what I think of you or vice versa. I don't care what you think of me. And I would hope that you wouldn't care what people think of you. That is a fantastic resolution of the soul. When you come into your truth, you have your beliefs, you've got 52 card pickup with a whole bunch of concepts. And you say, well, that's okay. This is who I am. I recently outed myself on Facebook and here and YouTube. And even on Twitter, I was liking all of these patriotic posts supporting the president. And I found myself in awe. I was going to be clandestine forever, folks. I had no plan. I didn't want to do it. I thought I would lose people, and I have, and that's okay. I don't judge anyone for thinking differently from me, and I feel sad if folks judge me for thinking different from them. I find this a masterful plan. I go with my gut, and in my outing myself and sharing my truths, I would hope that people would share them. Maybe they haven't before. Even if you share it with me privately, maybe that's liberating for you. That could be the medicine that you need. And if it's not safe to do it, then don't do it. But be true to yourself. That is the most important thing. If you dupe yourself, that is compromising your own integrity with yourself. I suggest you ask yourself who you are, what you believe, what you're not sure about, and what you don't believe. It really is healing. It's like medicine. Since we're all cooped up and we all have to be home, most people are home, we get time to reflect. So here we have this YouTube piece that I'm putting out to y'all regarding what's inside. So I didn't talk about exercising. I didn't talk about how you eat. I didn't talk about, this isn't a love reading about matching up with someone or if you're already matched. I'm talking about the inner workings of yourself, your mind, and your heart. That is such a powerful place to reside. Many people are doing, they're going, they're out there, they're busy, the busyness, and Spirit's got this where we're all contained. And we all have the opportunity to sit with ourselves. I'm going to see if Spirit has anything to share. If there's any collective reading or healing for anyone or for the collective. I had thought that I was going to be doing just a Joanie's words, but let's see if there's anything from the other side. Spirit says, collectively, you can embrace the concept of love. What does love mean to you? What is love? Is love cherishing? Is love warmth? Is love uniting? Is love binding? Is love conditional? Is love with pain? Is love a friend, a dog, an animal? Is it a place? Where is love? Spirit says it's in your heart. Do you love? Do you know what love is? Are you loving? Ask yourself whether your words, your thoughts, and your actions are of love. Go inside and you can ask yourself, do I hate? Do I judge? Do I mock? Do I criticize? Do I envy? Do I want revenge? Do I have contempt? Am I jealous? These are not love. None of them are love. There's pushback from the universe, by the way, if you hold these. They are blocks. People have karmic debt as a result of holding these ideas, these concepts, embracing them. Work on your soul. Be the highest version of yourself. I went from talking about truth and discerning truth to fine-tuning who you are. When you know who you are and you clarify who you are, and you're the best version of yourself, when information comes in, you will then receive the highest version of information. If you are contemptuous, envious, judgmental, hating on, arrogant, self-righteous, narcissistic, possibly sociopathic person, your reality will mimic who you are. You will vibrate accordingly. You will find people who are weak that grovel to you as minions. You will find others that are puffed like peacocks, that lack empathy and compassion. And the information that comes in regarding what is happening today on Earth will be probably very horrific. Go inside, see whether you are love-based or fear-based, good or evil. Make amends, shift, do your work. If you don't believe that there is a higher power, if you do not believe that love is all, this entire video might not resonate with you. Atheists, those who do not believe that there is anything to account for, that is a free-for-all literally, probably would not do well with my words. It would just fall down flat as nothing. People who believe that there is more going on in the unseen, in the other realms, the ethers, that's when this information starts to resonate, starts to vibe, and that the heart and mind start to flutter. Something here resonates. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting it. And other people, they got it already. Whatever the case is, doesn't matter. And I'm not judging the atheists. Everyone needs to be exactly where they are. So regarding judgment and truth, everyone has their own truth. If you do not resonate with another person's truth, that is beautiful. That person comes in with their karma from other lifetimes, their set of movies across creation that lead them to be exactly what the composite is here. We are a composite in each lifetime, each incarnation, and we carry with us the memories of all the lifetimes where we are living simultaneously. Yes, not before and after, but we are here and in our other lifetimes simultaneously at the same time, concurrently, however you say it. There are blessings regarding knowing who you are. The more that you know who you are, the more anchored you are, the more steadfast you are in your mission. Your abilities seem to pop. When you have not done your work and you've just been like a robot and gone about your business, you are like the algae that's surfing on the top of the tide. You can be. There's nothing wrong with being algae. We need algae for the osmosis, for the oxygen, carbon dioxide, and the feeding of the plankton, and so much. It's part of the biosphere. But what I'm talking about is the algae is just right here. Right here. You can choose to do that if you want to. You might not necessarily feel so anchored, and you might just go with the flow and not be forming many opinions. Maybe in this lifetime you were not to have any opinions and you were just to be so removed. Maybe you were so opinionated in another lifetime that you had to go to the other extreme to be quiet and not to hold fast to anything. I'm talking to the folks who wish to know, who wish to come up with their respective truths. Be true to yourself. Ask yourself who you are. Ask yourself, how do I feel about love? Who am I? I'm gonna see what else Spirit says. Spirit says, you are your own anchor. No one else can anchor you. If anyone believes that I am your anchor, I'm glad that I'm anchoring you, but I am not your anchor. You anchor yourself. We have grounding stones, grounding affirmations. You do that for yourself. I am here as a conduit. I'm a catalyst. I'm a guide, a mentor. I'm an educator, teacher. These are the hats that I wear. I love when people reach out to me and say that I am assisting them very, very much to get through this. I love you all. You anchor yourself. You got to do your job. You can. It's possible. Even in these them-thar times, you can do it. It's fabulous. It's like the 11th hour. It's like the last part of a movie where it's all heightened. The suspense. Some people like, the suspense is killing me. I just want this to be over. I want to know how it happens, how it ends. Yes, we all want that so much. I can't tell you what goes on between now and a new earth. None of us have been told exactly because there are so many channelings regarding possibilities. But I will say that miracles continue to happen. Evil is vanquished from the earth. The truth will be revealed. Many will be shocked. There will be a change in the economy. All the institutions, I believe, will crumble and will be erected newly. Love will predominate. Justice will prevail. We will all have abundance and prosperity. There will be healing across the planet. I do believe that our galactic brothers and sisters will show themselves. Now, the next question you're probably asking is, when? When's it going to happen? When's this going to happen? Girl, you tell me. Well, girl, guy, I tell you, I don't know. I just know that based on channelings and my knowing and prophecy, that this is part of the 26,000 plus year cycle, the end of an epoch, EPOCH, and the beginning of a fabulous time on earth that has never existed before. We are here to witness this. We love this shit. I said it before and I'll say it again. We could not wait to incarnate to be part of this. Are we comfortable? Nah, it's not so comfortable. We're being forced to work from home. Some have lost their jobs. People are losing money. Homes, mortgages, taxes, bills, food, children, schooling. Some people are being abused, neglected. There are people who are addicts who might have relapsed or difficulty going to meetings, whatever the case is. No, this is not comfortable. However, in order to vanquish evil from this planet, everyone needed to be stationed momentarily in their residences. It is necessary in order to move things along. Across the planet, there are operations to clear what needs to be cleared, and it is happening now. You will learn things that are whacked out. Just hold on tight, okay? Just do it and you can. Don't drink and drug yourself through this. Don't overeat through this. Don't hurt your loved one with mouthiness. Don't hit anyone. Take care of your friends, your elders, your partners, your children, your pets. Be your best friend. You don't have to know. Trust and have faith. What a test this is of your resolve, I tell ya. I send love and healing to you all, each and every one of you. This planet is being healed. The ones that are in charge know what they're doing. This has been planned for, they say, hundreds, if not thousands of years. It is an operation. You don't have to know everything that's going on. That's the way that espionage in the military have always worked. FBI, NSA, CIA, they've always worked under, okay? It's okay. Trust that this is in control. It is a battle on earth and in the ethers, above the ground and under the earth, in the water and in the air. I send you peace and blessings. I hope that you made sense of what I shared today. If you'd like a reading or a healing, you can contact me through my website, jonieswhitelightshealing.com. I do Skype and phone sessions for those who are not local to North Central New Jersey. I wish you peace on your journey, and I will see you again. Bye, y'all.